Hey guys, I've just got back to my apartment. I have just been with my ex-wife for about 3 hours. Always great to be around her. Went for breakfast, and unfortunately, she's recently crashed her Mercedes. It's the risk when you have these fancy cars. It's going to cost $3,000 to repair. So I've been driving her around everywhere doing her favors. So I'll do anything for her. So I've just got back. I've been out for the last 3.5 hours. As soon as I walk through my, wow, 10 in the live, one like, if Argentina win, they're going to be 101 in the table, 26 prime if they win. 1 win, 0 draws, 1 loss, 101. But as soon as I walk, oh my word, 22 in the live, 2 likes. As soon as I walk through the door of my apartment, Messi scored. Literally, I opened the door and it flashed up on my phone. Argentina 1-0 Messi. I've told my community I decoded Argentina to win and Messi to score. I've just said now, just be smart. Just be really smart. If you went big, this is what I would do. Mexico double chance right now is plus 400 or 4-1. Both teams to score is 3-1. I would have a little flutter on that just in case, but only if you bet big on Argentina. If you got Messi to score, like I said, then good. So just be smart in this situation. You know anything can happen. I'll go through the code at the end of the game. Again, I don't like to curse things. Who knows what's going to happen? I'll go through the France game. I'll discuss the Mbappe ritual, why France became the first team to qualify for the knockouts. I'll tell you why Qatar were the first team to go out, like I said they would. If Argentina win this, I'll give you the code. And if not, I'll figure out what happened. I don't know off the top of my head if Mexico somehow come back or they equalize. I'm not sure what it means. I was trying to figure in my head. Everyone was asking me, what's going to happen? Are Argentina going to win now? Because the reality is Poland won, France won. And if Argentina win, that's really rare that 3 favourites in a row win, especially at a World Cup. It's very rare, but it happens occasionally. It's the same in the Premier League. Sometimes they'll have Man United, Man City and Liverpool all win on the same day. But more often than not, there's an upset or a draw, or they have them play on different days. But sometimes they let them all hit where all the favourites win in the Premier League or the top 6. It's not often though. So again, please be smart. If you have bet on Argentina to win, just be smart now, because you might actually win more money if Mexico end up nicking a goal. So you're in a really healthy position here, super healthy position. Be smart. Don't be biting your nails. You know they like drama. All right? You know they love drama. When a favourite takes a lead late, you cover the other team double chance and you're guaranteed a profit. So I'm tired today. I went out with Kenya last night. I stayed at her house and I had to wake up at 5 a.m. because she was working and she had to leave at 6. Like Messi just got his 6th goal in a row for Argentina, as I have 6 likes. So literally Messi's just got his 6th successive goal for Argentina. There's so many 6s, guys. Messi is so connected to Satan. Hence, anyone who's called the GOAT, I've told you the GOAT's the Baphomet. Anyone they call the GOAT, they all have Satan numbers. I could do a whole video. I've done videos about it. So they call Michael Jordan the GOAT. Every 666 under the sun, Jordan. LeBron's got all the satanic numbers. Messi does. Ronaldo does. Lewis Hamilton does. Tiger Woods do. Serena does. They all have, I've told you this before, they all have the same numbers, the same codes. It's like Tiger Woods was born on the same date as LeBron James. They both have that December the 30th birthday. Like, what are the chances? 2 of the most iconic athletes, and they're both black, both born on that date, which is basically 1, 2, 3, which is 6 when you add up the numerology. 1 + 2 + 3 + 0 is 6. So again, I'll go in detail in the code, see what happens. So is the crash related to the World Cup? she's messed up the whole side of a Mercedes. She can't get through. She can't open the door to access where she drives, so she has to go through the passenger seat. So I wanted to help her out today. I wanted to make her happy, make her laugh. I took her to the store so she could buy loads of things that she needed. I took her to go pay her internet. I'm going to offer her my car for the whole week, even if it makes my life difficult for a week. I don't want her to have to pay for a rental car and pay $500-$600. If it means me having to get a bus or miss out on a bit of coaching, I'm going to basically give her my car for the week, because she would do anything for me. I would do anything for her. I've explained my situation with Betsy. She's a remarkable woman. But for this journey, to be at the level I'm at, I had to leave my marriage, my job, my friends, everything imaginable. But I'm still like this with Betsy, and I always will be. And I'll do anything for her. So it sucks because it's going to cost her $3,000. That's the problem, guys, when you get these fancy cars. If you get in an accident, or if a part of the car gets damaged, it's so expensive to repair. And for me at this point in my life, having a car is to get me from A to B, to get me to the restaurant, to get me to pick somebody up, to get me to coaching. I don't need a Mercedes or BMW. But again, if it makes people happy, then they can do whatever they want. It's their money. It's their free will. So hello, Lady Hawk. Much love to you. Hey, Wendy, Georgie. Guys, if this is Georgie from Instagram, this guy's amazing. Georgie, are you the guy from Instagram? I have a Nissan Versa. It's a decent enough car. It's 2018. It's relatively new car. It looks nice. It's got leather seats and all of that, but it ain't something that you're going to go look at my car. It does everything that I need it to do. And again, I live out in the desert, so there's sand everywhere. Like, you go get your car cleaned and it looks beautiful, and literally 30 minutes later, it's got dirt all over it. So for me, I've never really been massively into cars anyway. So Messi scored 8 goals in 21 World Cup appearances, same as Maradona. Yeah. And I'm going to explain what that 8-2-1 means later. But I had him to score. That alone, remember, I had him to score against Saudi Arabia again, the first game. And number 10 scored after 10 minutes on 10 date numerology to make it 1-0, like 10. Satan gets you 10. Argentina's 55, the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. So, no, it ain't going to be 3-1, mate. There's no way they're going to have that amount of goals in this game. They won't have it be 3-1. Show her Saka videos. I've got a few videos about Saka. I left my marriage in, was it 2021? And I had a really amazing marriage. I told you there was something within me that told me I have to give up my marriage, my job, my friends. I have to give up professional sports. I've now given up gambling. And people will be like, wait, you've given up everything. Where do you get your joy from? Knowledge, coaching people, making people laugh, swimming, working out, writing books. I don't, people are overwhelmed that I can be happy without watching TV or professional sports or gambling. They can't comprehend where I'm getting my happiness from. I'm so happy. I look great as well. I feel like, because I'm sleeping a bit better now, the amount of people that are saying, you look so young, like, have you had surgery? They think that I've had Botox and stuff. That's just the Holy Spirit shining. You know what I mean? And I will say this, that after this World Cup, whatever happens, I need a 3-day retreat. I need a 3-day retreat where I go away and I turn off all electronics and I just shut off and just forget the world. Because for 2 years straight, I have been working 7 days a week, coding at the highest level. I need a little break, but I have to get through this World Cup. Whatever happens, I have to get through this World Cup. I have to get all the information out. This is the biggest tournament in the world. All right? So many people are watching it. I'm making notes every day on my Mac for my book, for the World Cup book, and I ain't plugging it or promoting it. I'll do that when it's done. Of just what's going on in this World Cup and the numbers behind it. And it's incredible. Have you got kids, Adam? I don't. And I knew from maybe 16, 17 that I didn't want kids, even though I'm incredible with kids through coaching, teaching. My connection with kids, ask anyone who knows me. I would have been a phenomenal dad. And something in my soul said, don't have kids, Adam. And that was one of the few questions in my life. I was like, why don't you want kids, Adam? A little Adam running around, like you'd be a great dad. Why don't you want them? Something told me no. I've always been a free spirit. I convinced myself maybe I don't want kids because I'm selfish. No, the reason why I wasn't supposed to have kids is for this, I believe. I've told you right now, if I had kids, I would not be doing this. I would still be with Betsy, and that's not a bad thing. I'd probably still be at the school. And I'd still be a happy guy, you know what I mean? But I just knew, I was like, no, I don't want kids. They're going to hold me back. I felt like they were going to hold me back. And if I was a dad, obviously the kid would be here. Look at those armpits, baby. I've been around in the sun all day. But yeah, I don't have kids. And as of now, I don't have a wife. And I'll never get married again. I'll tell you that right now. I'll never, ever get married again. Not because I didn't like my relationship with Betsy. She'll always be, can I say she's the most important person in my life still, arguably, but I don't really see her anymore. So, Adam, someone said the school you taught as a Jesuit school. Is this true? As far as I'm aware, I know it's a Catholic school. I think one of the owners is Jesuit, but there's multiple owners. When I was offered, I'll tell you how it worked out with that school. I'm not going to tell you the name of it or anything like that. So I moved to Mexico, and the first serious job that I got was teaching English at an international school, probably 2015. It's an international one. There's 4 international schools here. The one that I was previously at is by far the best. Unbelievable facilities. If you saw that school in England or the US, you'd say, wow. If you saw the school, it's phenomenal. And the facilities, everything about it. So I was teaching English, and then I got offered a job to coach football at another school, the other side of town. So I thought, all right, I'll teach English here. As soon as I'm done, I'll drive over there and I'll coach. Perfect. And obviously, as a teacher, I'm phenomenal at teaching. If you think I'm a good gematria teacher, when it comes to English, I'm even better. Coaching is my number one thing. I would say maybe playing over coaching, but coaching, I win everything. US, England, Mexico, where I've coached, my teams always win. They win championships, they win the cups. I can back all of that. Again, anyone in the chat who knows who I am, I back up what I say. And I was doing really well at the school teaching English, really well coaching. Then both of those schools said, hey, will you coach and teach? And we'll give you more money. And I was thinking, what should I do here? I kind of liked having the balance and I thought, no, if I work in 2 schools, then I'm going to build up my reputation. They're all going to know me there. They're all going to know me there. Private classes here, there, and everywhere. And I thought, this works out. And then I was at the beach, and some woman, I can't remember her name, but she was working at the school that I recently left. She was like, are you Mr. Adam? I was like, yeah, what's up? Have you heard of La-di-da-di-da, the name of the school? I was like, no, I'd never heard of it. I was like, no. Said, we'd love to hire you. We pay really well. Would you mind coming for an interview? I said, well, I'm really happy where I am. Well, just come for an interview and see what you think. And I was like, all right. Okay. And I went to the school. I was like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. The football fields, just the ocean view, the classrooms. It was so modern. It was pretty much a brand new school. I didn't know. When I got offered the job, by the way, at the school, I didn't know what a Jesuit was. I didn't know what a Freemason was. I knew it was a Catholic school. I just thought that was a marketing plot. Because remember, Mexico is one of the most Catholic nations in the world. I didn't care. It was like, I didn't believe in God at the time. They didn't make me go to mass or go to church or attend any religious festivals or anything. So again, as I said, I think it's a marketing tool. And I was there, 3.5, 4 years, loved it. I had a great time. My connection with the kids is, when I go visit, it's like I'm a celebrity. They run up to me screaming. I feel like a Backstreet Boy. And I left because I had a stage in my life after my awakening where I was like, I'm not having anybody who's going to tell me what to do. I'm not going to have a wife. I'm not going to have a boss. I'm not going to have a director of coaching. I'm not going to have a family member. Nobody is going to tell me what to do. I am so gifted, and other people were taking my gifts. So I was working at the school. All right. They've got the best English teacher in town. They're not paying me what I deserved. Then they offered me double the money to stay. That's what's funny. The people who sometimes accuse me of doing this just for money, I turned down double the money. I don't gamble anymore. I could make just as much money going back to my old life than through the website, although the website's growing. And thank you very much, but rightfully so, for what I've done. I've earned it. You know what I mean? I've really put in the work. This has not been given to me. Like, my body of work has got me to this point. Somebody asked me yesterday, a guy called Ngombe, and he is a great guy. And he asked me this, because, guys, the amount of positive emails and Instagram messages and tweets, you guys are really good to me. But I can't respond to you all. But some of the messages that I get sent it's really mind-blowing. So he asked me this, and I thought it was a good question. Hey Chigozi, Sebastian, everyone in the chat, hello. My Instagram, 2-0. There we go. 87th minute, number of the beast. So Fernandez. This is done. I told everyone Argentina, thankfully. What number is this guy? 25. That 25 again. How old Elizabeth was. And she became the queen. Ronaldo born 2-5. Neymar 2-5. I've told you the fourth horseman. By the way, the revelation stuff I talked about, I had to go back and watch it. I got goosebumps listening to myself. Because when I was doing all the stuff in that live stream about revelation, I lost myself. It wasn't me talking. And everyone was telling me that stuff about revelation. Wow. I was like, well, really? Was it that good? They said, you have to listen to yourself. You went off on one. I went to watch it. I was like, wow, was that me? Was that me talking? I was all like, ooh, all psyched up. Messi looks depressed because he's sold his soul and he knows what's going to happen to him. So this Ngombe guy, he is it 24? I thought he was 25, the guy. It's 20. Wait, who scored? Oh, it's Fernandez. Not Martinez. Fernandez. All right. I don't know. I've never even heard of the guy. I'm guessing he came off the bench. So number 24, the Queen died 8-9, the 24th prime. Yeah, anyway, God, geez, I go off topic, don't I? He said this, got a question for you. Guys, I get asked about 1,000 questions a day. It's becoming overwhelming. It really is. It's becoming overwhelming, but try my best to respond to you all. How did you manage to build a big community of like-minded people? Is it just by consistently uploading or joining different communities to push your work onto them? Number one, I don't join communities and push my work onto anybody. If I really wanted to promote and sell myself, I'd have 1,000 members now. That's what people need to get. Guys, I can talk. If you want me to act, I can act. If you want me to big myself up, I can do it. I could easily get 1,000 members by just playing the whole "I'll make you rich" card. Look at my statistics. Yeah, occasionally I'll say I'm 90%. I'm not, because it's wild. It's unheard of. But usually I don't talk about my picks. But come on, 90-odd%, almost at the end of the month. And posting every day. That's pretty much unheard of. So I said to him, my response to this question was, by giving my life to the knowledge and backing up what I say, Also, I make people laugh and provide a range of content. I do all of those things. I ain't a one-trick pony. I'm not a one-trick pony. I can make... Somebody said in the last live, I was like, this is interesting. Adam, you make me laugh and cry. And that gave me goosebumps. If I can make people laugh and cry in the same live stream, I've just got goosebumps. Making somebody laugh and cry. Like cry because of the emotion, the power of my voice, the passion when I was talking about Revelation, and cry because I made them laugh in the same live. There ain't many people that can do that. Thank you, God. God's always given me the gift of making people laugh since I was a tiny little child. And I've always thought, like, humor, man, it's one of the greatest gifts. I just love this book, guys. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep. So, it's 6 minutes of overtime. Guys, please don't call it overtime. Sebastian, you're American, aren't you? It's not overtime. It's called extra time. People calling it overtime. It's not the NFL, baby. There's no overtime. Overtime's when the game's a draw in the NFL or hockey or whatever. It's not overtime. It's like the kid that I coach, who's a phenomenal player. I'd say the best player where I live for his age. And he's got so much better since I've coached him. He bangs like 4 or 5 goals a game. It was like, coach, guess what? I scored from the half court. I was like, were you playing on a basketball court? You playing on a tennis court? It's like, yeah, the half court. I was like, mate, it's a field. You scored from the halfway line. You didn't score from the half court, mate. Oh, yeah. Sorry, coach. I was like, don't be sorry. But he still calls it the half court. Does my head in. Oh, man. Mexico beat Saudi Arabia easy. Wasn't easy, was it? It was a bit of a sweat. They were like 2-1 in play. I won't say it was easy. Adam, today's Survivor Series in WWE. Do you think Alexa Bliss is a bloke? Yep. I told you all the women wrestlers are men. Every single one of them. I ain't going to lie to you when I said I had a huge crush on Alexa Bliss. I always knew that Bayley was a bloke. The masculine energy of Bayley is outrageous. Sasha Banks, I thought, was a bloke. Charlotte Flair is one of the most blatant ones. But with Alexa Bliss, because I like short girls, all right? Short, cute-looking girls. And Alexa Bliss was a bit like, well, she has the attitude, doesn't she? And, oh, man, I wish Alexa Bliss wasn't a bloke, but it is. I still fancy him. Woo! I still fancy Alexa Bliss and it's a bloke. Disclaimer. Like, if I saw Alexa Bliss and I didn't know it was Alexa Bliss and she was in a club, I'd be straight up to her, him, whatever. Who knows these days? I told you in the end times, it writes that you're not going to know the difference between male and female. And that's where we're at right now, isn't it? Alexa looks somewhat like a woman for a man. Yeah. A lot of them do, don't they? A lot of them do. Hey, Joseph, guys, please subscribe to Joseph Aquaviva 2222 as Argentina. Is it still 2-0? How long's left? All right. It should be done. Okay. Wait till you hear my Argentina code when I go through it. But did you see when, like, I'll tell you something now, how this has really helped me. So when you guys, hey, Simon said Coca-Cola. Guys, let me just tell you something. This guy in Gombe was correct. The community that I've built or we've built together, again, I've not built this by myself. Much love to Gabriel, to everyone who supports me. There's no way I would have done all this by myself. Along the way, I've learned from most of you. So I ain't taking all the credit. This guy's right. This community that I've created, this community that we have is pretty special, guys. What we're revealing is pretty special. So this Alto guy's just entered the chat. Unbelievable. Chigozi's amazing. 6079 Smith's a different level, the way he sees the world. Happy Face Man is becoming next level. Chuck. divine with her level of astrology. That the amount of people, Lady Hawk, so wise. Finally my channel's growing, which might be a bad sign because it might be like, who is this guy? Let's get rid of him. Maybe, or maybe God won't allow that. Maybe God will allow me to continue doing what I'm doing without the devil taking down my channel. So you guys were telling me that Argentina just scored 2-0. I'll be really honest with you. Back, if that was been a year ago when I was betting $1,000 on games, $2,000, and I'm being honest with you, I was 6, 7, 8 people know that because we were betting together and we'd share each other's betting slips and all of that. If you would have told me Argentina just made it 2-0 and I had money on it, I would have screamed. Yes, get in. Who scored? Yes. Boom. I would have given all that energy to these demons. Did you see my reaction when Argentina scored the second? I was like, okay, good. Right, nice. I didn't get overwhelmed by it. I didn't get engaged by it. Somebody left a comment saying, Illusion, you think you've mastered the Matrix, but you're still watching every World Cup game. Like the accusations that get thrown at me, you just giggle, don't you? I haven't watched one game. Not one game. I've been out all day, being productive, helping out Betsy. Do you see me watching this Argentina game now? I don't have a TV. So I haven't watched one game. I won't watch one game. But I will keep revealing what's going on in this World Cup. So I was betting $1,000, $2,000 I was betting it on NBA, and if I was winning nearly every time. I gave up my job. My living was betting. I was making thousands because what I was doing was coding, watching the game, betting in play, seeing what was happening, winning money. Occasionally I lost, and sometimes I did lose like $2,000 in a day, and then win 3 the day after. And then lose 200, then win 500. It was toxic. Gambling's toxic. And God's rewarding me for not giving into temptation. I will be very, very honest with you. Very honest with you. At the beginning of this tournament, it's the first time since I quit gambling, which was about almost a year ago. I was so close to walking to the casino and banging big money on England. I said, Adam, no. And I laughed. I literally, because I told you I speak to myself. I said, Satan, I ain't ever gambling again, mate. Woo! To myself. And I thought, yeah, you tempted me then, didn't you? You tempted me. If England win it, right, I'm going to reveal to the world how professional football and sports are coded to the world. Because I called the Queen's death 2 years ago. I said she died right before the World Cup at 96. And then if she does, England will win the World Cup. If England don't win the World Cup, I'm still going to keep calling out Satan. I've already done it. I've already shown that this World Cup's all coded, and it's all been about the Queen, whether England win or not. So God's rewarding me with members signing up. All right. And when other people win, it brings me joy. But when people tell me that you've changed my life, I'm now reading the book of Revelation, I'm now reading the Bible, I don't watch sports, I don't gamble anymore. That means more to me than somebody saying, I just won $5,000 or whatever that guy won yesterday, 3,500, because he put $1,000 on the US England draw at plus 350. Good for you, mate. I hope you enjoy the money and share it with other people. But I don't get a buzz out of people telling me how much money they've won. I don't. Like Javi, an amazing guy who's like, just won money off your picks. That's more money that now I can support you for the next like 3 months. Here's the reality, guys. The content that I provide, even if I don't decode sports, the content I provide is worth way more than $10 without the sports. But if I'm hitting nearly every game right, or even if I'm getting 60% a month, which I've never gone below, you're making your $10 back quite easily. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You're basically getting your membership for free. Unless you have a silly day where you put a ton of money on one pick that misses, which some people will do. But if you take all my picks and you put the same amount of money on each pick, you're going to end the month with a profit if that's why you join me just for money. All right, let me read some of 6079 Smith's codes because they're always fantastic. Okay, Michael, Prince of the Power of the Air Jordan, with the all-mocking tongue, the owner of Charlotte, the crown city with the purple crown in the downtown. Brilliant. Michael Jordan is also highly connected to the royal family, just like Kobe. Just like LeBron, hence the King James. Kobe had the crown tattoo. Like Michael, Prince of the Power of the Air Jordan. These entities are demons. If you watched my video about the New Jersey Devils, did you see that, guys? 666 regular season road win. They become 17-4. Number of the Beast. Prince Philip's funeral. That's hockey. This is a sport that's pretty much only popular where? The US, Canada, maybe parts of Europe like Russia. And it's going on there. Satan, for me, has the permission from God to basically run the show with pro sports. Because God wants you to use your spirit and your discernment to see that you don't need professional sports to be happy. You don't need to gamble to get a thrill from life. There's so much beauty to life. But the cheap thrills, like, what's her name, Sia? Man in Drag? That song, Cheap Thrills. I've said sin is very addictive and it's very pleasurable. But the long-term effects of sin are not good for you. So let me... Yeah, I'm so blessed for the weather here. Again, it keeps your frequencies high, the weather. When it's raining and it's dull, it's very easy to just be fed up and just be comfortable being comfortable. I'm blessed that if I want, I'm too tired, to be fair. If I want after this, I can just go. I might have a snooze by the pool. I'm not trying to piss you off, happy face man, by saying that. That sounds like I'm being really smug. But I have the ability to do that. Don't think I'll do anything tonight. I keep getting asked to go out by different people. I need a break, man. I need a break. And I've got to code NFL games, it seems. Adam, I'm jealous you have a beach. Yep. Yeah, but again, guys, for me to be where I am, Lady Hawk saying hit the like. Guys, hit the like and subscribe to The Illusion. Support the cause. Send me $100,000 and I'm going to set up a community in Mexico where we can all live and have barbecues every day and code. Okay? But I'm going to need $100,000 today for that to happen. So, again, for me to be where I'm at is because I've taken an incredible amount of chances in my life. Like Michael Jordan said, that he's missed more shots than he's made. I've taken so many big chances, big ones, and left. I left England when I was doing phenomenally well. Semi-pro, beautiful actress girlfriend, teaching PE. Boom. Good money. Went to the US, living the dream, playing for Hollywood, making $150 an hour coaching, private sessions. Living in one of the nicest places in the world. Gave it up to come to Mexico. And most people wouldn't have given up the England life that I had. They definitely wouldn't have given up that LA lifestyle that I had to go to a country they'd never even visited before. So yeah, do I have a beach on my doorstep? Yeah. Have I taken chances to get there? And a lot of risks and a lot of hard work and a lot of talent? Yeah. But instead of being envious of people and jealous of people, be inspired by what I've done. Take chances. Like Abba said, inverts. So speaking of barbecues, I've got a friend in town who supports me. Amazing woman, Kathy. I need to give her a message and have a barbecue with her or buy her a drink. It's the one who bought me the apple pie. And she bought me a burger, which was delicious. Oh, Argentina 2, Mexico 0. You were right, Adam, again. Thank you. I was a bit apprehensive during the game because Poland and France won both of the favorites. I was like, If you've gone really big on Argentina, I would cover, where you could still make a profit if Argentina win. And I only say if you've gone big, because I remember I used to bet thousands. If you ever bet in $10, $15, $20 on a team, you just let it run. Congratulations to Thomas Lockwood. He won another parlay. He's a guy who's an amazing dad. And he don't bet big, but 60, 70 pound profit, whatever he made, that takes his family out for dinner a few times, doesn't it? And I've said that. Win that money, pay for your electricity bill or whatever. It's all good. Adam, your spirit is of an explorer. Yeah. I always got called the free spirit. You never knew what I was going to do. Some people had a go at me because I never planned, but I always delivered. Like, the only thing I've ever really planned is like when I coached, I would plan. Like, okay, I need that formation. I need him to play there. I need her to play there. So I'd really plan. I wouldn't just turn up and go, all right, let me think about what I'm going to do. I'd always plan that. But in general, my whole life, I ain't a planner. I just get shit done. If I'm passionate about it, I'll excel. If I'm not, I'll avoid. I've known that since I was young. So let me go through this. Tajpal doesn't bet. Fantastic. Because you appreciate the knowledge. So I've got a lot to present here. Adam, can you play right wing? Yeah. What is banter is like you just make people laugh. And you both go at each other, or there's a group, and you're all just having little digs, and you're all making each other laugh. You've seen it when there's groups of guys out and everyone's laughing and the banter's flying. So it's the biggest thing I miss about England other than my family. English people have really good banter. They're funny, especially my mates, Nath, John. Like, my brother's hilarious, John. He can make me laugh every time he opens his mouth. Simon's a good lad who played pro. He had a decent career as a professional. Never made it Premier League, but I think he played in the Championship. He played for England C team, which is like the national team for semi-professional. He broke a record. Guys, he broke a record. He played for Harrogate Town and he scored more goals in a season than Harry Kane. Like, he broke a record. Simon Ainge, best mate, or one of them. This is weird. Thomas Lockwood's just sent me an audio. Shall I play it and see what he says? 120. Wow, he just he sent me Messi, effing get in there. And he's just sent me an audio, 1 minute 25, like 1:25, when LeBron James overtook Kobe in the scoring charts in Philadelphia, January the 25th, day before Kobe died. Should I play it? Or this might get me in trouble. I don't know what he's going to say. He's probably going to swear because he's excited. So again, Argentina just became 1-0-1. That 101, 26 prime. The World Cup finals 101 days after the Queen died. It could be England-Argentina or England-Brazil for me. And I've said this for ages, guys. You know my stuff. I said those three teams. I think one of them win it. So here we go. Let's see what it says, just for banter. Okay, I'm going to play it.
Absolutely smashed it, bro. Fucking Messi, Lewandowski, double. Fucking Poland, England draw, Argentina, treble. Absolutely smashed the fucking bookies, mate. I'm just walking up now. I'm going to walk up to this rock bar now, where some of my mates are playing some of my mates are playing in this rock bar now. I've left all lads from work. I'm a bit of a rocker, me, mate, so I'm going to go up here now. And I'm going to have a few pints in this rock bar now. And have a right good night. And then I'm going to go home. And I'm going to probably, to be fair, right, I could spend as much as I want all night. I'm still going to be 100 quid up. I've absolutely smashed it tonight. Absolutely smashed it. And it's, to be fair, it's all because of England draw. That England draw last night pumped all odds up. Absolutely pumped all odds up. And that smashed it for me tonight. Let's have it. Babay.
Oh, mate, I'm almost in tears, Thomas. That was genius. How many beers have you had? You deserve it, mate. You deserve it. Have fun, especially at the Rock Bar. I was out in a bar last night. Amazing. It was a band playing Foo Fighters, Linkin Park, The Killers. What else were they? Oh, geez, what were the other one that they were doing? Kings of Leon and Goo Goo Dolls and Blink. So, yeah, that was good. So, mate, listen, you've earned it. Have fun. You're always working or with your family. Have a good laugh. Have some banter. Well done with your money. Don't spend it all. Don't get carried away. All right? Enjoy the money. All right? Well done, mate. And I just played your audio on my live. Thanks for swearing 95 times. All right, sorry about that. Did you hear that? Like, he rarely goes out. He's always with his family, his kids, working so much to support his family. So when he wins money, it's great. Or when Gabriel wins money, people like that, man. Happy face, man. You're not an average decoder. You're way higher than average. You're not an average decoder. And when you came to my community, you were just there. Thanks, Illusion. You didn't really add much to anything. Now you're great. Every day you're leaving comments. You're making connections that most people can't see. You're really good with numerology. So no, you're not average. Depends who you're comparing yourself with. Think about the world. Happy face, man. How many people in the world are seeing what you're seeing right now in the world? Wow, Betsy just messaged me. I'm not ignoring her. One second. I'll never ignore Betsy. Because I told her Argentina. So I was with her. I told you. She don't really ask me about what I do. She knows how good I am. She said even like, was it almost 2 years ago? What you do is really interesting, Adam. You're very intelligent. I just don't want to talk about it. And I thought, all right. And that kind of hurt because you know when you have a passion for something and a gift and you can't share it with the person that you're closest with. That was frustrating. But again, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you can't like everything that the other person likes. But she knows how good I am. And that was 2 years ago. Because when wait a second. Betsy, no offense. I think that dress is shocking. If you like it, it's up to you. I think that's awful. For me, no, I think that's disgraceful, but it's up to you. You're wearing it. See, guys, I'm honest here. She just showed me this dress. Back in the day, I would have probably said, yeah, that'll look great on you. Everything looks good on you. This dress she's just showed me. Betsy, if you wear that, you're literally going to look like the Grinch. Let me send her an image of the Grinch. This is going to make her laugh. She said, ha, 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 I like it. I've sent her the Grinch. Look, there's this green dress, and it's shocking. I told her that she's going to look like that. The Grinch. People are calling me the Grinch. Hey, Adam, what are you doing for Christmas? I ain't celebrating Christmas. What do you mean? I ain't celebrating that pagan celebration. I'll go to the beach. Wait, so you don't have a Christmas tree? You're not getting any presents? No, none of it. I ain't celebrating Christmas. Oh, you're such a Grinch. Be quiet. Ugh. Never celebrating Christmas again. What's weather like in Mexico? Let's check the temperature right now. I'm looking at Leeds. It's raining. Wow, 79 degrees. 79 degrees Fahrenheit. 22nd prime. Well, the 22nd edition of World Cup. That's 26 Celsius. Told you Argentina just went 101. 26 prime. Guys, when I was driving Betsy around everywhere, I saw more Argentina shirts than Mexican shirts. I was like, what's going on? I felt like I was in Argentina. Wait a second. Okay. So 2 years since Maradona died, Argentina wins 2-0. Today he would have turned 62. Maradona died on the 25th. So the anniversary of his death was yesterday. And Maradona was born October the 30th. So I'm not sure what you wrote there makes any sense. But guys, Maradona died exactly 15 years after George Best. Best had an A in it is Beast. King George was Elizabeth's father. George Floyd, Georgia Guidestones, George W. Bush, St. George's flag. George slayed the dragon. England have to basically get a result against Wales to qualify, which has the dragon in the flag. George Orwell wrote 1984. What's the scores? George Dawes. It's so many. George Michael was number 1 when I was born, and he's Greek, which connects to Philip. So many Georges. It's insane. I could give you way more, but I've made my point, haven't I? Didn't George Weah's son score the US's first goal of the tournament for them? Timothy. Ridiculous. Oh, somebody, Sadie, I said on my website, this is where you've got to pay attention. I said on my website that Mexico won't score. Let me go through the code. I can't even remember it, but I know I said Mexico won't score. Or at least the... You know what? One second. One second. Bear with me. I don't think Betsy's ever watched me do a live stream. She's probably not interested, but... Yeah, the Georgia Guidestones fell on 7/6 on George Bush's 76th birthday, and 7 times 6 is 42, which is how long the beast reigns for. Okay, she's going to take a nap. I'm going to drink some water. I had a stage of calling water Blower's daughter because I was a huge Damien Rice fan. I was like, oh, any chance on a glass of the Blower's daughter? And my mates were like, what are you talking about again, Adam? I was like, I'm just dehydrating. Any chance on some Blower's daughter? The Blower's daughter. Like, water. Like, well, why didn't you just say that, Adam? Why is everything going to be... I had a stage where everything with me was Cockney slang. Oh, I just made up stuff that rhymed with other words, presumed everyone else understood. So, yeah. Remember, Damien Rice had a song called 9 Crimes as well, for another 9. Remember, Orwell's 1984 book was his 9th and final book, The Number of Completion, the last single-digit number. Messi scored his 93rd all-time goal for Argentina. Yep, he did. And Jesus died at 9 a.m., resurrected at 3 p.m., and they call Messi the Messiah. So let me go through it, all right? Water good to drink. I don't know. I always get bottled water. I'm sure it's probably not even good for me. I never drink from the tap. Some people have said the tap water is actually cleaner than the bottled water. I don't know. I'm not going through my life worried about everything I put inside my body. I buy bottled water. It's never got me sick. So, Illusion about to put HP sauce on enchiladas. I haven't had my HP sauce for a while. Hubbard led me to the illusion. Zach is too much of a whiner. I just can't with him/her. I love when people do the him/her thing. I do it quite often. Again, Zach Hubbard helped me at the very beginning of my journey. I'll always be grateful that I found his work or her work. And I learned the basics. I can now outcode Zach in my sleep. I don't need to prove that. If you know my work, I've shown that there's not really anyone that's going at my level, and that's fine. Maybe Rambo, but again, I'm saying covering everything, covering all professional sports. Like Zach don't know anything about professional football or soccer. Maybe he knows about softball. Rambo is amazing with astrology, and he can do a bit of sports. All right, there's like Simon Woods is really good calling out transgenders, the trans agenda. You got Lobo, who's amazing at showing you that the NFL is completely corrupt, and he reveals that so well. Belzino's a decent coder with goal scorers and stuff like that. Yeah, I am pretty much a mixed grill. The illusion's a mixed grill. It's got steak there. There's a bit of pineapple. You've got an egg there. There's chips. There's a tomato. Different bit of HP, bit of ketchup if you want it. All right. Salad if you just want a bit of coleslaw at the side. I code all the professional sports better than anyone. Call out the trans agenda. I code the government and politics. I know about astrology. I code history. Like most people didn't even know about that 1812 war between the US and Great Britain. I do all of that. I'm an expert with Fibonacci sequence, with prime numbers, with square roots. I can just do it off the top of my head. I know the value of most words just from the top of my head. I call out revelation. I hammer Satan. Like, I cover so much. And there's some people that might be better than me at that or that, but the whole package, woo! The whole goddamn package, baby. There ain't anyone right now. And I hope there's people that go way above me. I really do. I want to learn from them as well. So let me go through this Argentina code. I did plug myself a bit there. That was a bit egotistical, but tell me if I'm wrong. So here we go. Where is it? Where's this Argentina code? Oh, I've got some Ronaldo and Messi syncs as well, which are wild. Argentina versus Mexico. 54 comments, my goodness. Queen died 251st day of the year, the 54th prime. I believe Argentina win this. The first part of this code gave me chills. So I would make notes here with this code because I figured out certain little patterns that other people are not using. Told you that Gematrinator, the calculator, is 5% of a good code where you're typing in like Argentina, for example, or Mexico, or the name of a player. It's 5% of the code, if that Gematrinator. I don't even think you need it at this point. I will say this, just to give you advice, if you code in this World Cup, to give you some advice, the best things to look at is the all-time records of the nations. How many games they've played, how many wins, how many draws, how many losses, the goal difference, all of that. That's the best way of indicating the outcome during the World Cup. It's hard to do in the Premier League. They played so many games. World Cup, the team that's played the most games is obviously Brazil. So they've played in all 22 tournaments. They usually go deep as well. So I said, I believe Argentina win this. They will get their 147th point at the World Cup. They came in with that 144, which is my birthday. And it's just enormous, the 144, with Queen Elizabeth, with the angels, with time. Remember, there's 1,044 minutes in a day, or 1,440 minutes, whatever it is. So the 14-4 is enormous. And 14 times 7, like they got the 147th point, equals 98. And the Queen died on 9/8. And I'll explain why she died on 9/8 in this code. So Argentina knocked England out of the World Cup in 98. It's when Beckham got sent off for kicking out at Simeone. England did really well in that game. Michael Owen scored one of the greatest goals you'll ever see. Sol Campbell got a perfectly good goal disallowed, but we lost on penalties. But it was 2-2 in 98. All right, that is when the World Cup was in France. France won that World Cup. It was the first ever World Cup win. They did it in 1998. They won 3-0. 3 times 666 is 1,998. That's why France won it. The French Football Federation, FFF. F's the 6th letter of the alphabet, 666. Joe Deliver, if you get smart, you're gone, you little prick, okay? If you want to get smart, you're gone. Pipe down. Okay, we get it. All right, piss off then if you get it. So Prince Philip died on 4/9 and Elizabeth died on 9/8. Philip died April the 9th, Elizabeth September the 8th. 49 plus 98 equals 147. So I was telling people there's no way Argentina are not going to win one more game in this World Cup. That they're going to win another game because of that 147. And that was another reason why I thought maybe it's not going to be a draw either. Because if they draw, they're going to go to that 145. And then there'll be 146 or 148 if they won the next game against Poland. They could have been 146, which is Donald Trump's birthday and when the 2018 World Cup began. But nah, that 147's big. Think about in snooker, you get a 147, don't you? That's a really Masonic sport, snooker. I coded Ronnie O'Sullivan to win the World Championship. He's 777 now is O'Sullivan. Okay, with UK Championships and World Championships and Masters is 777. I just told you about the 7 seals, the 7 golden candlesticks. Jesus, how God made the world in 7 days. 7 colors in a rainbow, 7 chakras, 7 deadly sins. To win a World Cup, you've got to play in 7 games. 7 is incredibly important. The 7th seal as well is where the believers go to heaven. That's 7. 7 rhymes with heaven. 7, guys. No wonder you've had George Best 7, Ronaldo 7, Beckham 7. So many iconic footballers wear the number 7. Lots wear number 10 as well. So I said Argentina are ranked 4th in World Cup appearances and Mexico are ranked 13th. Kobe Bryant's last ever game was 4/13/2016. 2016 is the 63rd triangular number. Mexico will stay on 63 World Cup points. Argentina's World Cup campaign began on 22/11. On the anniversary of JFK's death, who died in 63. From what I've heard, Messi scored after 63 minutes. Some of them are saying it was 64, which will be funny because coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 3/11, the 64th prime. But I don't know. If you guys watched the game, was Messi's goal after 63 minutes or 64? Because they make shit up. Like, what was it? Because they pick and choose to these people. I'll have to watch the highlights. Guys, did Messi score after 63 minutes or 64? The clock said 64. See, somebody's saying 63. So it originally said 63. They've changed it to 64. But 6 plus 4 is 10, which is the biggest number with Messi. That's why number 10 Messi scored after 10 minutes on 10-day Numerology. Made the game 1-0 in the first game. Today he made it 1-0 like 10. All right, Messi is so associated with 10 because he's such a Satanist. When you really look at Messi, the little girl who went to a lab in Europe when he was younger, they've disclosed that he went over to a lab for Horth hormones, supposedly. And that's a demon. Messi's a demon. That's why he never gets injured. That's why now at 35, he's still popping up and banging these goals in. He's a demon. Ronaldo never seems to get injured either. LeBron's never injured because demons don't get hurt. They don't get hurt. Mexico have 60 goals scored at the World Cup, and Kobe's last ever game, he scored 60 points. So maybe Mexico don't score. You could have bet on Argentina to win today. You could have bet on Argentina to win to 0 or both teams not to score. And you'll see later why I had Messi to score. You could have won 3 bets off me from this one code if you really read my codes. When I post these codes now, I've told you, I'm not babying people. Get better. You'll read the codes. You'll understand it. If I say I love a code and you bet, probably bet bigger than usual. If I say this is just something I found, it might be worth a little dabble. You bet tiny. There was a little tiny riddle for Denmark, but there was so much for France. There was so much for a draw. But Denmark were plus 400. They had a tiny riddle to go 10-6-6 at World Cup, and the Battle of Hastings was 10-66. That for me is like a couple of pounds if you're going to do that. I'll tell you why Mbappe scored 2 goals as well. I'll explain that. And remember, I was the guy who told you that a professional footballer is going to come out soon and tell the world that he's dating a transgender. A month and a half later, Mbappe came out, is dating a transgender. Month and a half later. And now he's getting rewarded because a lot of kids now look up to Mbappe and they'll probably want to date a trans as well. Argentina won their first World Cup 44 years ago. Argentina equals 44 in gematria. Their coach is 44 years old. And they just got their 44th World Cup win. I said they can do it 22 days before the World Cup final, which will be the 22nd World Cup final. Argentina have a real shot of getting to that final. I said they'll win the next 2 games. I think they'll beat Poland as well. They have a real good shot. They'll win 2 out of the 3 games, which is 66.6%. Poland aren't great. And this is what I'm trying to tell you all is... Right, no, let me finish the code because I always go off topic. I'll try and get back to that. 22 times 2, 222. Remember, it's 2022, 222. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Like Messi just got his 6th consecutive goal for Argentina. 22 times 2 equals 44. Liz Truss, she stepped down 44 days after becoming Prime Minister. The teams, guys, they last met on the 253rd day of 2019. This is how deep my research goes. 253 is the 22nd triangular number. If you go watch, and I'm going to share it on my website, Obama equals 44. Obama, yeah, the 44th president. The Georgia Guidestones were 19 foot 3 inches, the 44th prime. Martin Luther King was assassinated 4-4. The last Euros was the 16th edition of the Euros, 4 times 4. It's the 4 horsemen. Watch that live I did, guys, about Revelation, which I wasn't even meant to be talking about Revelation. The whole thing was me telling you how England drew with the US, and I called it 2 weeks before. And they were plus 350, plus 400, depending on what betting site. So, got all these 16s, which is connected to 4. My brother John was born exactly 16 months after me as well. That game left 83 days left in the year, and this will be Argentina's 83rd World Cup game. Mexico's 59th World Cup game, and they can get their 17th loss to Argentina. Yesterday, guys, was the 17-year anniversary of George Best dying, who died at age 59. Mexico just played the 59th World Cup game and got their 17th loss to Argentina, and 59 is the 17th prime. Wow. Argentina can get their 17th win versus Mexico and stay on 5 losses. Lionel Messi, who was born on the anniversary of Freemasonry being founded, was born on the 175th day of the year. Argentina now have 17 wins against Mexico. Mexico stayed on 5, the 175. Pope Francis in gematria is 175, who's Argentinian. And I said this, if Messi scores... All right, this is not postcode. That's why I said if. If Messi scores, he will have 8 goals in 21 World Cup games, like Maradona. 8-2-1 is the 142nd prime. Harry Kane became England's captain on 14-2. Harry Kane in gematria is 142. Valentine's Day is 142, all connected to the heart. Who had a cardiac arrest at the Euros? Christian Eriksen. When's his birthday? Valentine's Day. And Eriksen plays for the Red Devils. Harry Kane was linked with a move to the Red Devils. George Best, who I just mentioned, is an iconic player for the Red Devils. I said Valentine's Day is on 14-2, and Di Maria does the heart celebration, so maybe he's involved. He played for Man United, and Eriksen is now. I don't think Di Maria did anything of significance. I don't know who assisted the goals. I haven't looked. I don't even know if he played. Did he play? He assisted. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Di Maria assisted Messi. Let me read this out again. Guys, Di Maria assisted Messi. I've just got chills. Let me double check that I'm seeing that because I'm tired. Oh, Adam, that is outrageous. Let me say this again. Wow. Because you can literally bet on a player to assist as well. But again, I don't want to promote betting, but I've talked a bit too much about it today. If Messi scores, he will have 8 goals in 21 World Cup games. 8-2-1 is the 142nd prime. Harry Kane became England's captain on 14-2. Valentine's Day is on 14-2. And Di Maria does the heart celebration, so maybe he is involved. He played for Man United, and Eriksen is now at United, and he was born on 14-2. I've just seen Di Maria assisted Messi. Guys. What? If you go... That's insane. That's insane. I called that script, man. And I told you in this game, Argentina would win. They would win 2-0. Messi would score. Di Maria would be involved. That's outrageous, man. I've been doing this every day, though. It's not like a one-off like some people in the community. They do that one in every 7 or 8. That's crazy. Wow. Anyway, screw me. It's not me doing this. This is God, not me. So I'll give you the narrative as well, which made me think. I told everyone in my phone, I was getting bombarded. I said, Argentina ain't losing. Worst case scenario, the draw, but they're not losing. And they're like, why? I said, Argentina are not going out. They're not going to knock them out today. Because if they would have lost, they were gone. Max, they would have got his 3 points, but Poland would have been on 4, Mexico on 4. So they're not having them out. That's not how it works. There's got to be drama. There's got to be tension. Most of these groups, it's going to go to the 3rd and final game for energy harvesting. Okay? And Argentina obviously had a phenomenal riddle. They had a really good riddle. But there could have been a chance for a draw. Then it would have still been dramatic. It would have made it hard for Argentina. But again, it's all coded. But they weren't going to knock him out today. They weren't going to do that to Messi in his last World Cup. Argentina were not going out today. So they wasn't losing. And they came in with that 36-game undefeated run. They were not going to have them lose back-to-back games. Saudi Arabia beat them. I've shown you the code behind all of that. And I had Messi to score in that game. But I thought Argentina were going to beat Saudi Arabia. It's one of the 2 games I got wrong, or 3 maybe. I did think but it's because I didn't look into Saudi Arabia. I got really complacent. Really complacent. And that's a lesson for all of us. If a big favourite's playing a real horseshit team, we've got to forget about ability now. You've got to code it because you might find a big upset. Rambo had Saudi Arabia to beat Argentina. I think he said 3-1, but he still had Saudi Arabia to win. He found some riddle for it. So well done, Rambo. But they were not knocking Argentina out today. At all. Just not a chance. Argentina will get minimum semi-final. Minimum. Please code Japan, Costa Rica. I ain't doing it right now, brother. That's strange. Like, Japan are not even huge favourites over Costa Rica. Japan just beat Germany and Spain just beat Costa Rica 7-0. For me, Japan should be like minus 350, minus 400 with what's just happened. But they're only like minus 188. So that's suspect. But you'd expect Japan to win that. But again, I'd have to look deep into it. It's not about ability or, well, that happened. Look, Saudi Arabia just beat Argentina, the most informed team in the world, with arguably Brazil. Saudi Arabia, a bunch of Arabs. We don't even know any of the players. They beat Argentina, who were undefeated in 36 games, hadn't lost in over 3 years. And then Saudi Arabia just get beat 2-0 by Poland, who couldn't beat Mexico. It don't make sense. The US outclassed England. Belgium got outclassed by Canada. So, again, that's why there's money to be made for those who like to gamble with underdogs. Obviously, favourites don't always win, or you'd all have that extra money in your account, wouldn't you? Bradford with your brother, keep it going, pure truth. Numbers don't lie, people do. Boom. Numbers don't lie, but people lie about numbers. Just like they did with coronavirus. But the stuff I do, date durations don't lie. Prime numbers don't lie. Triangular numbers don't lie. Fibonacci sequence don't lie. But people can lie about numbers. You can say, I've had sex with 37 girls. Maybe you've had sex with 2. You've just lied about a number. But I know what you're getting at. Which site are you using for stats? A variety of stats. Depends on the sport. My head's hurting. Basketball. Oh, my head's really hurting. Wait. Basketball, MLB, NFL, StatMuse, or Basketball Reference, or Hockey Reference, whatever you want to use. Premier League, Transfer Market is the best one. When it comes to the record in the World Cup, I don't trust Wikipedia in most things, but when it comes to that, it's great. For the all-time records of the teams, they update, it's bang on. And I've checked. I've even was sad enough. I think I did it with Brazil. I went back all the way to the first ever World Cup to check how many wins they had, to see if Wikipedia were telling the truth. That's how much work I put in. So that's good for that. I read Sky Sports. I see what they're giving away. Like the comments of Sky Sports are like, Argentina, this is a must win. They were saying all this stuff. I thought, yeah, they're telling us where the game's going to go here. And Di Maria, guys, if you go back and watch the Copa America final where Argentina beat Brazil 1-0, Di Maria got the winning goal. And he wears number 11. The first player to celebrate with Di Maria was number 22, Martinez. The 22-11. And that's when Argentina began their World Cup campaign, 22-11. 22 plus 11 is your 33. Check it out. Check out when he scores. He lobs the goalie, or the demon lobs the goalie. And, wow, guys, I feel like I'm going to faint. Wait a second. What's going on here? When he lobs the goalie, the first guy to celebrate with him is number 22. They've not rehearsed that. Oh, my word, guys. Wait. Whew. Let me just take this bracelet off and my socks or something. Feel lightheaded. What's going on? I think I've just given so much energy to people. I'm getting bombarded all the time. Probably being too nice to people. Or maybe I just need to sleep. Wait a second. Jeez. Whoa. Let me go put a vest on or something. Gotta make sure I can stand up. I might have to go soon. Jeez, man. My back's dripping. Oh, my word. What the heck? Jeez. Oh my goodness, guys. This is outrageous. Let's test myself. Go on, Adam. How much you got left in the tank? Give this a kiss. Right. It feels a bit better. I've got out of my jeans and my shirt. I was sweating. Feels a bit better. Where's my water? Let me fill my water up. All right, I'm going to tell you why France won and why they won 2-1. Kylie Mbappe, who's a female, who's dating a male, which is how, this is 2022, guys. Welcome to 2022. Mbappe is a woman with a demon inside of her. They all are at that level. So France won 2-1. That just enormous number, 21. That's the age Elizabeth was when she got married. Guys, the more I look at Messi, his eyes, he just looks like he's got no soul. He's got no soul. Has he? Like, what was I talking about? France. Let me go to the game. Where is it? So France qualified, first team to qualify for the last 16. I've told you 16 is 4 times 4. So Kylie, I call her Kylie Mbappe is getting rewarded in this tournament because he's dating a tranny. So remember, it's the 22nd edition of the World Cup. France have played 2 and won 2. There's never been a team in history that's won back-to-back World Cups. I don't think that's going to change, in my opinion. So let me check the stats. Mbappe's number 7, isn't he? Where's the teams? No, he's number 10. Of course he's number 10. Good day for Paris today, wasn't it? Like Paris Saint-Germain players. Messi, Mbappe. Who else is there? There was another one. Forgot who it was. So Mbappe, guys, he got the winning goal after 86 minutes. That's when Argentina won the World Cup in 86, the year that I was born. But the big thing with the 86 is 86 was 36 years ago. France just got their 36th World Cup win due to an 86-minute winner. So I'll say that again. France won this game with a winning goal in the 86th minute. 1986 was 36 years ago, which was the year that Argentina won the World Cup, who just won today. And France just got their 36th win at a World Cup. And 666 is the 36th try. There was 3 goals in this game with France and Denmark. 3 times 666 is 1,998. And France's first World Cup win was in 1998. And then 20 years later, they won it again in 2018 in Russia, where they won the final 4-2. So if you add up the goals scored and conceded when France have got to a World Cup final and won it, 3-0 against Brazil, where Zidane the Demon was the hero, and then 4-2 against Croatia. Like how Croatia got to the World Cup final. Have you seen how small that country is? Well, obviously their star player and player of the tournament was number 10, Modric. So it's 7-2. Told you about the 72 Goetic Demons. Francis became the Pope, 72nd day of the year. Ronaldo born 7 weeks and 2 days after the Pope. Brady won Super Bowl 55, 7th of February, 7-2. So yeah, 72. France have scored 7 goals in the 2 World Cup finals that they won and conceded 2. No, they haven't. What am I talking about? They've conceded 4, haven't they? No, they've conceded 2. They conceded 2 against Croatia, none against Brazil. 4th, 7-2. Yeah, Messi did 64 touches in this match. Are you serious? See, they can't code how many touches a player gets if it was man. Yeah, Mexico had the 36-year-old Guardado who came off injured. He's playing in his 5th World Cup, just like Messi and Ronaldo. And Ochoa, a goalkeeper. Brazil might win, yep. Brazil have a phenomenal riddle to win the World Cup. I think England's is the best. Brazil have a phenomenal one. It's on my website. Argentina have a great one. If it's not one of those 3 teams, I'll be lost for words. Drinking water because I feel like I'm going to collapse. See, the average Joe would have gone. I thought I was going to collapse, and I'm still here. That's why I'm a different breed. I really should just leave this live stream now. But there's still more satanic goblins that I want to bring down. Can somebody give me a woo? Woo! How am I wooing? Guys, I'm still here. So, Mbappe, Kylie, I've ruined you more than anyone in the world at this point with videos. And I keep ruining you. Mbappe, just so you know, guys, the game finished 2-1. Mbappe, this World Cup, he has played 2 games, 2. He's scored 3, he's assisted 1. 2, 3, 1. 21st triangular number, they win the game 2-1. It's all coded. I really want you to listen to this and go, I want to know that. I want to know that 231 is the 21st triangular number and that connects to France winning 2-1. I want to know that. You can. I figured it out. Why can't you? France scored 2 goals in this game. The World Cup final is 2 days before Mbappe's birthday, where he's going to turn 24. He's 23 right now, the 9th prime. 3 times 3 is 9. He's got 3 goals. So again, people will tell me this, and I used to understand it. There's no way Mbappe can be a female. He's too fast, he's too athletic, he's too strong. When I realized it's all demons inside of them, and they're getting all their energy from the Baphomet. So the Baphomet and Satan and the demons, they feed off our energy. Our energy is food to them. So these demons, they possess these players. So when you're cheering for Mbappe or Haaland or Ronaldo or Messi, and you're giving your energy to these human beings, you're actually giving your energy to the Baphomet. The Baphomet knows that. He knows that. He needs that energy. When all of us just see through it all, and I said, when we stop watching professional sports, we stop idolizing celebrities, we start ignoring politicians, and if there was literally a mass awakening, it'd have to be mass, like the majority of the world, to bring down the system. I don't think the system's going to be brought down. The only person that will do that is Jesus, in my humble opinion. I ain't going to be unrealistic and think that there's going to be this mass awakening, because it's written in the Bible that it's going to be the minority that see through Satan's lies, the minority. So, but if I can do my bit along the way to inspire people to wake up, I've told you the biggest compliments I get. I haven't watched the World Cup game, Illusion, because of you. I don't bet anymore, Illusion. I spend more time with my wife now, Illusion. I go out playing football with my kids instead of going to Old Trafford, Illusion. That's the stuff that makes me just do this every day when I really should just be asleep right now, sleeping for 3 hours. And that's because I went out last night and slept at Kenya's, and I had to leave at like 5:30 a.m. Kenya works at the Hard Rock Hotel. Guys, there's advertisements everywhere of Messi. He's got his own burger at the Hard Rock. It's got like, get the winning burger. I'm like, oh my goodness, what are the chances of this? And then Ronaldo, I did a video about his C celebration. Unbelievable video about what that means. Watch my C video about Ronaldo. My mate asked for it. Flinny is like, I can't find your fucking where's your Ronaldo video, son? About the C celebration. I was like, oh, let me find it for you. So I went out of my way, went on YouTube, find the link, typed it onto my phone, typed it all in, sent him it. I didn't have to do that. The C celebration, the first time he ever did it was in New York, in the Hard Rock Stadium. And the girl I'm dating, Kenya, she works at the Hard Rock. Jesus is the Rock. Guys, my story could be a movie. You know it if you know what I've shared with you. The Sinks took out Kenya for dinner. 421 pesos, exact, the Queen's birthday. My dish was 246. Hers was 111. Southgate born the 246th day of the year with 119 days left. What? Just baffling. It's truly baffling. Hard Rock is rock hard in reverse. Yep, nice. Adam, get cold shower, and behind you the sun is heating up. Yeah. Jeez, guys, that was all. Have you ever felt like you're going to faint? That was insane. I'm still feeling a bit weird, but that was outrageous. Good night, Wendy. Thought I was going to collapse. Just driving people around, helping people out, not sleeping. So I'm so happy Ericsson hasn't done anything in this tournament. I really am. France opened the score in Mbappe after 61 minutes. 61's the 18th prime. They won the World Cup in 2018. Pogba scored in that World Cup final after 61 minutes. The opening goal of the World Cup final in 2018 was after 18 minutes, 61 the 18th prime. Pogba's Mr. 666 as well. That's why he won number 6 for the Red Devils. And Pogba went to Man United for 89 million, which is the date Queen died. I told you VAR, as soon as it came out, it would destroy the game, and it's Satan. Satan's behind modern day technology. All right? Satan's behind AI, he's behind social media, he's behind VAR, all right? Because he's fake, he's inorganic. Satan for me is basically your artificial grass. God is your grass, that you have to water it, you have to look after it, you have to maintain it. Satan's artificial. Plant it, don't do anything. All right? I wrote about that in my book, The Illusion. There's the artificial grass, then there's the organic grass. Most people want artificial because it's easy. I might cancel my coaching tomorrow. I don't think I'm up for it. I might need a full day off tomorrow, if I'm completely honest with you. So, what else happened today? Guys, you have to watch that New Jersey Devils video. By the way, Mbappe wears number 10 for France and 7 for PSG. 107 is the 28th prime, and this World Cup's 28 days, as 107 are in the live. But then again, 37 are in the live, and England can win the World Cup exactly 37 weeks before Southgate's birthday. And the last World Cup final was 15-7, 15th of July, 37th prime. The 1066 Battle of Hastings was between England and France as well. Will France get there? I don't know. I don't think it'll be two European teams. I said over a year ago it's a European team against a South American team. People tell me it's going to be Brazil, Argentina. Don't think they'll do two South American teams. Take 2 days off, lad. You need it. I've told myself once this World Cup's over, I'm going to take a 3-day break, probably by myself, and I'm going to shut everything off. And I know people are going to think that I'm dead. But I need it, guys. I've been pedal to the metal 2 years at the highest level, 7 days a week. Gabriel always tells me, it's like, Adam, your health's number one. And at times you're not looking after yourself. And he's right. I've done a better job now. I swim, I'm working out. I've got a nice balance in my life. But the way I'm feeling now, I don't feel like Adam. I feel like when I do these live streams, I don't feel like it's me. I feel like an angel's possessing me. And by the way, people say, can humans become angels? No. Angels and humans are separate entities. I can't become an angel. All right? An angel can come here and portray themselves as a human, but a human can never become an angel. That can't happen. People telling me that I'm an angel. I'm not an angel. I've got the Holy Spirit in me, like at a high level, and I'm very passionate. It's funny how Mbappe's first goal was assisted by number 22 as well. I told you, played 2-1-2. So the Australia game, people won on it. I didn't code anything. They took Australia. I don't know why. The people that messaged me, I had nothing to do with that game. But I see they scored after 23 minutes, the 9th prime against Tunisia. Guys, I was such a diehard football fan that I would have watched Australia, Tunisia. I would have watched it. Now you would literally have to pay me 20 grand to sit down and watch those two teams run around the field. So let me see who scored. What's his name? Duke. Prince Philip was the Duke of Edinburgh. That's hilarious. Duke, number 15. No. I guess what I see for number 15 is that Maradona died exactly 15 years after George Best, which is pretty insane. What was I going to... I'll show you these Messi... I've got loads of Messi Ronaldo videos. I didn't post Australia, guys. That wasn't me. People took them. I don't know why. I didn't look into that game. But people said, I called Australia. I was like, oh, well done. I don't know why I picked them, but I just had a feeling. Sometimes you can have just that feeling and win. Got to listen to that intuition at times. All right, where's these Messi? All right, okay, here we go. You're going to enjoy this. For some of you, you might not because you can't win money off what I'm about to tell you, but listen to this to show you how synced up everything is. Ronaldo and Messi. Ronaldo's first ever World Cup goal. All right. His first ever World Cup goal was 6-1-7, 2006 versus Iran. Remember that game between England and Iran was 6-2 or 2-6 that England just played in. And Ronaldo obviously made his name in England with Manchester United. And then he went to Real Madrid and then Juventus and then back to Manchester United. 6-1-7, guys. His first ever World Cup goal. And 6-1-7 is the 113th prime. 113. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic the 11th of March. 113. Ronaldo has so many numbers synced up with coronavirus. Okay? England won the World Cup in 66. They scored 11 goals, conceded 3. 113. Ronaldo scored his opening goal at the World Cup 18 weeks and 6 days after his birthday. Interesting, the 186 I always talk about. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic exactly 18 years and 6 months, 186, after 9/11. Remember, the World Cup final is 1 day after the Pope turns 86, 186. And of course, Ronaldo made his second debut for Man United on 9/11. Queen Elizabeth died 911 days after 11/3/2020, the date coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. Corona means crown. The opening goal of this season's Premier League was scored by Arsenal's Gabriel Martinelli, Brazilian, by the way. He was born 18/6, 18th of June. Jeez, what's wrong with me? See, this is why I sometimes have to listen to my body and stop being so stubborn. Arsenal lead the Premier League with 37 points coming into the World Cup. The Gunners, a war theme. Ronaldo's being linked with Arsenal, which will be hilarious. If he goes to Arsenal and wins the league, like Van Persie went to Man United and won the league, you just got to giggle. Satan's running out of ideas. Satan's running out of ideas in the music industry, with movies. That's why you keep seeing movies like getting remade and songs getting remade. It's running out. Okay? It's running out of ideas. It's almost like a football team that there's a team up against them defending, and they just run out of ideas and they can't break a team down. Satan's trying to break me down. I feel like he's almost surrounding me right now, but that's why I try to prove a point that I'm not weak. Ronaldo is 37 years old. Ronaldo became the first player to score in 5 World Cups, and he did this on 11/24/2022, which was a day leaving 37 days left in the year. Queen Elizabeth became the Queen on the 37th day of 1952. The World Cup final is exactly 37 weeks before Gareth Southgate's 53rd birthday. And Elizabeth was coronated in 53. 53 is the 16th prime. Ronaldo got his first ever World Cup goal 16 years ago. And the duration from Ronaldo's first ever World Cup goal to him becoming the first player to score in 5 World Cups, exactly 16 years, 160 days, 16. What's 1 + 6, guys? 7. Told you Ronaldo came into this World Cup, 17 World Cup games, 7 goals. He started his career with Portugal wearing 17. Now he wears 7. 17 is the 7th prime. He started his career with Sporting Lisbon wearing number 28. 28 is the 7th triangular number. 28, I mean, Lisbon's connected to the Great Earthquake. I'm going to have to go, I think. I'm going to have to go. Oh, yeah. Guys, I have more stuff that I could disclose. It's on my website. I'm going to have to go. I don't feel right. But don't worry about me. I think I just need to sleep. But I have to go. I feel really strange. I think he's attacking me. I've called out too much. The Messi thing, that Argentina game was perfect. I think... Jeez, man. Oh, yeah, sorry. What have I done? 1 hour 34? I'm sweating. I've got to go. If anybody's worried about me, message me in a few hours. I'll tell you how I'm feeling. I'm sweating. My legs are sweating. This is weird. I don't even feel like the sun's shining on me. There's way more that I could say, but I think I've made my point again. Well done again if you won your money and people are waking up around you. Just keep pushing them with well, you don't even have to force it upon them. It's becoming so blatant now, even without gematria. That this World Cup's ridiculous. And the top teams will find a way of qualifying. They'll find a way of getting through. Maybe one goes out. Maybe the team that goes out is your Germany. One team often goes out. It's one. Thank you, Darrell. Thank you very much. I don't know. I feel like it's testing me here. I'm going to give you one more code before I go. Oh, Adam, stop this. You are so competitive, aren't you, you little rascal? Adam. All right, calm down. Okay, you're all right. You're all right. All right, come on, Adam. Come on. All right, one more code, then I'm going. I'm going to destroy that rat Messi. Come on, Adam. Destroy that rat Messi. You idolize this guy. You looked up to him so much. Well, I have more natural ability than these players. These players won't be anywhere near professional football. These girls, these women pretending to be men possessed by demons. They won't be anywhere near it without demons in them. Thank you, God, for giving me the gift to be a naturally incredible athlete. Didn't have to sell my soul to Satan for that. And allowing me to use my gifts to coach people. So where is it? Where are you? There, here we go. Gonna leave you with this and I have to go because I'm probably gonna collapse. Come on, Adam. I might need somebody. I can't do it myself. Oh, thank you, Divine, for the 149 35th Prime. The 149 is big. It's really big. Wait a second. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why the 149 is big. Where is it? Oh, I've got my Lewandowski code as well. So, again, tell me if this is a coincidence. I've told you Ronaldo and Messi have been synced up the whole careers. The whole careers. And I'm going to absolutely ruin them both here. Lionel Messi's first ever World Cup goal was one day. One day. Somebody just give me a woo here. See, I'm pushing through this. Messi's first World Cup goal was exactly one day before Ronaldo's first World Cup goal. Exactly one day, all right? What are the chances of that? Both of the World Cups, the first goal was 2006. So Messi's first ever World Cup goal was one day before Ronaldo's first ever World Cup goal. It came in Argentina's 6-0 win versus Montenegro. All right, when Messi scored Argentina's 6th goal of the game, and Argentina's opening goal was after 6 minutes. Messi has just scored his 6th consecutive goal for Argentina, guys. This game was played on 616. And 616 is the alternate number of the beast. Messi works for the beast. 616, Jurgen Klopp works for the beast. That's why he was born, 616. And I ain't saying all of you guys who were born in 616 work for the beast. I ain't saying that, but Klopp has all the satanic numbers, all of them. Messi's a little Satanist. Guys, little 5-foot player that can go around and not get touched. Same with Maradona. The only way you can do that is if you have a demon in you. All right? And if you're going to dare say I'm just jealous of Messi, what have I got to be jealous of? A little 5'5" demonic goblin who was born a female? Why would I be jealous of that? So there's a span of 4 months and 20 days between Ronaldo and Messi's birthdays. 420 is when Hitler was born. 4 times 20, by the way, gets you 80. Biden just turned 80, the opening day of the World Cup. Hitler was born 420, and both Ronaldo and Messi's first ever World Cup goals were scored in 2006. The World Cup that was held, where was the 2006 World Cup held? Germany. The 420, Hitler, Germany, war. The 42, the beast reigns for 42 months. The opening, first ever World Cup final, Argentina lost 4-2 to Uruguay. England won their only World Cup final 4-2 against Germany, 21 years after they won the war. Remember, Elizabeth became the Queen at age 21, married 73 years, the 21st prime. And then the most recent World Cup final was 4-2. And all those 21s, Ronaldo was 21 years old when he scored his first ever World Cup goal. I've done videos with the durations of the birthdays of Messi and Ronaldo and Messi and Ronaldo's eldest children. They were born exactly the same amount of days apart. Ronaldo and Messi were born exactly the same amount of days apart as Ronaldo Jr. and Thiago Messi. Exactly the same amount of days apart. You've got Griezmann, who has 3 kids, all born on 4/8. And they're not triplets. Different years. Right, I have to go now. Japan love 42, yeah, and Gematria, Japan's 42. Iran's 42, who England's opening game was against. Sometimes the Gematria is good. Surrogates, yeah, or they kidnap children. Do you know how many kids go missing every year? It ain't clones. Satan can't clone a human. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. All right? Kids go missing. Do you know where most kids go missing in England? Within a 10-mile radius of Buckingham Palace. Research it. Okay? So it's not difficult to get hold of these kids from babies. All right? Kidnap them, whatever, surrogates, get them off druggies who don't know what's going on. Take the kid and then raise them. Do satanic rituals with them, give them everything. The kid might look a bit like them, might not. Look at Neymar's kid. Neymar's got a white kid with blonde hair. You think that's his kid? The only way Neymar's had a kid if it's come out of Neymar's vagina, because it's a female. You see it? You'll start seeing, guys, watch how camp they all are. Just watch how camp these top stars are. How camp LeBron? You think LeBron James is this big beast when you see him and the demon comes in him when he's playing NBA and he's dunking on people? Watch LeBron James when he's not on the court. Or Kevin Durant. Or Ronaldo, how camp he is. All right? Or the England team, how camp they all are. They're female. They still have that innate. They want the world to probably know that imagine being forced to be the opposite sex. Imagine it. Because the parents have done it to them in most cases. So, yeah. This is the reality. We're living in a pretty messed up world at the moment, but it's the end times. It makes complete sense to me. There's demons here. There's angels here. There's Satan and God fighting for our souls. This world as we know it's going to come to an end in our lifetime. I ain't scared of that. I think it's beautiful. And we're living through it. And the work that I do daily reveals that better than anyone on YouTube. I'm bringing more people to God than any pastor, vicar. All right? I'm bringing people to God more than any of those people. Just because I don't wear a stupid little thing here, a dog collar, and walk around and do a slow walk and think like I know everything. I'm leading more people to God than those muppets. 90% of them don't know shit about most of the Bible. The ones I've spoken to, I've tried to meet with them. Oh, I don't really want to talk about Revelation. Why not? So I'm going to start going to some of these churches and getting to the bottom and seeing who they really are. Some of them just do it for money. No, I mean, it's a pretty easy job to just stand in there and give these bullshit speeches that they're reciting. I'll read a few verses, make money for it. I have the Holy Spirit within me, and I only found God at age 34. No, 36. I didn't truly find God till this year, when I found this book that never leaves my side. It never leaves my side, this book. It's unbelievable, this book. My Queen book, guys, could do this for you. The stuff that you can learn from that Queen book, I've shown you now this whole World Cup's about the Queen. Whoever wins it, it's all about the Queen. A demon. The Queen, Corona, the King, it's all revelation. All of it. Satan is rewriting your book. No, Satan can't rewrite anything, Agent D. What's been written will be fulfilled. Satan can't change his destiny. He's lost and he knows it, and he's bringing people down with him. Satan can't change what's written in the book. He can't. He's done, but he's gonna take people down with him. All right? So don't give me all this that Satan's rewriting the book and the Masons rewrote this and that. Nah. What? Why would they get rid of Bibles in all the schools, the Masons, if they wrote it? Why they get rid of Bibles everywhere? Why are they destroying Christianity if they wrote it all? Why? Wouldn't they promote it? Have a word with yourself, people who are doing all of that. Come on. Yeah, if you want to believe George Carlin, all right, that Satanist who revealed half-truths, not part of the club. There's a club and we're not in it. You were, Carlin, you prick. See right through you. All right? Could I get a few quotes from you, which were incredible? Yeah, I could do that from JFK or Orwell. All right? Or Mother Teresa with your quotes. There's no way that Carlin would be given a platform. Just like Ike. Was he funny? Did he speak truth? Yeah. Carlin was in that club. Come on. In my book, guys, I do quote some of them because the quotes are amazing. You can't dismiss the quotes. But they're deceivers. You cannot get at that level. If you're known all over the world at a high level, you're working for Satan. Again, with what I do, I should be known globally for what I do. I should be on TV shows. I don't want to do this. I should be signing books and all. I should be doing all of that. I should have been a footballer if it was legit, this society and the system. And again, if you know who I am and you saw how good I am and how good I still am, you know that I say that, and I ain't some deluded guy. But it ain't going to happen, is it? You're not going to see the illusion on Graham Norton or Jonathan Ross. You'll see Harry Kane. You'll see Harry Kane. My name's Harry Kane. You see Harry Kane, won't you? Who can't even talk. You'll see him on talk shows with Jimmy Kimmel. He can't even talk. Would Jimmy Kimmel have me on? Coding the universe and ruining him? Nah. See how camp Jimmy Kimmel is? Every other skit that he does is dressed as a woman. I'm angry at the world, mate. I love the world. I hate the system. You're clearly new to what I do. Juan de Salvador. That's a great name, by the way. I do like that name. But, mate, are you kidding me? I'm angry at the world? No. I've got so much to be grateful for. I have an incredible life, personally. I've got amazing friends. I live in an amazing part of the world. I've got money where I can do pretty much whatever I want at this point. And I believe in God. I have no fear of anything. I've got a swimming pool next to my apartment, 30 seconds away. I am not angry with the world. I've had an amazing life. I've lived in 3 countries. Played football at a super high level. Had a stunning wife. Dating a beautiful girl now. I ain't angry with the world. I'm passionate about exposing deception. And sometimes I rant because right now, on about 5 or 6, 7 occasions, I felt like I'm going to faint. I need to end the live. I can get animated because I'm knackered. I slept a couple of hours last night. So no, I don't hate the world. And if you think I hate the world, you can piss off and go listen to somebody else. Go listen to Russell Brand if you want. Righteous anger against evil is okay. Exactly. People think Jesus was this soft guy. Guys, read about God's wrath. God's wrath. God, Jesus, they're passionate, man. They don't put up with shit. They stand up for their beliefs. I have that in me. I get passionate about it. It might come across as I'm angry. No, it's passion. That's why I can go, woo! Right after. If I was angry, do you think I would have just been able to do woo? When you're genuinely angry, do you think you could pull out a woo? Do you think you could be doing all of that if you was really angry? No, you'd be like, ugh. So don't tell me I'm angry with the world. All right? You don't have a clue, Sonny Jim. This is what I do. I'm calling all these games perfectly, and I'm still animated and passionate, and the veins popping out. So yeah, there's a couple of newbies. If you're new to what I do, you might think, oh, this guy's a bit of a psychopath. This guy's angry with the world. Mate, I'm decoding the universe better than anyone in the world. And I'm helping people wake up and find God. I'm going to leave a legacy behind, whatever happens to me. So, I am not angry with the world, you little douchebag. Woo-woo! Avoid beer. I don't really drink it. I drink maybe once, twice a week, and I don't drink to get drunk. I'll occasionally have an ice cold beer. Like yesterday, I went out with Kenya. I literally had a margarita. That was it. I had a margarita. I had a couple of slices of pizza. Woo! Hawaiian flavor. Woo! Meatball. Probably shouldn't have had that second one. They were big slices. But why not? It was delicious. I'd rather be like a little bit full than be craving. I'd rather be the guy who was a little bit full than the guy who's like, I knew I should have ordered another slice. I'll take the slice on. Yeah, I'll have another one, please. Woo. Have I touched a nerve? Yes, Juan de Salvador. You have really upset me. You've made me hate the world more than ever because you left a little comment and I don't even know who you are. Juan de Salvador. So I wish I was called that. I'm going to change my name. Forget about the illusion. My new name is Juan de Salvador. I decode the universe. Can I take your name, mate? I like that a lot. Expose yourself. What, you want me to take my shorts off? Expose yourself then or humble yourself. If Christ didn't die on his cross in 2020, you wouldn't know anything. I wouldn't know anything. What are you on about 2020? What are you raving on about, son? We all know something, but none of us know everything. Write that quote down, illusion. We all know something, but nobody knows everything other than God. I don't know how I'm exposing myself. I'm exposing society. How am I exposing myself? Look at that, 100 in life, 44 likes. I was born 14 for my dad's birthday. Harry Kane is an invert. Yep. And he married his sister or brother. He married his sister or brother. Look at the image of Harry Kane's wife. And then look back when they used to hang out at school together. Because they're related, like all the royal family. Queen Elizabeth married Philip. They were second cousins. They admit it. Charles said the royal family's inbred. People like Harry Kane will be royal bloodline. So is Beckham. They've just put them on the world stage as these characters. Beckham's royal bloodline. He was so close with the royal family. So is Harry Kane. But people won't accept it. No, Harry Kane. How his last name's Kane? It's not Windsor. How can they be? All right, okay. So they don't make names up then. These people's names are made up just like Madonna's name's made up, or Beyonce, or Jay-Z. It's not the real name, is it? Harry Kane and Harry Maguire look like brothers. You got Prince Harry as well. Yeah, they're both ugly. Harry Kane and Maguire are ugly, just Maguire's got a fatter head. Again, if Harry Maguire can represent his country, then you know that everything's just completely ridiculous in this reality. If Harry Kane is captain in the country, who's a mediocre footballer, if you watch him play and you know anything about football and you can play at any decent level, you'll see Harry Kane's not a great technical player. And Maguire would struggle semi-pro level if it was no demon. Look, Maguire has a demon inside of her. By the way, you know Harry Maguire? Google it. Google it. That Harry Maguire's first ever team, he played on a women's team because they want enough guys to play on the team. Harry Maguire, Harriet, I call him Harriet, and Harriet Kane. Harry Maguire's first football team was a women's team. Google it. Soft disclosure like they always give you. People dismiss it because they're just ignorant, gullible, naive, asleep, no spirit. Like I was one of those people, really, deep down. I would have just gone, oh, yeah, well, maybe he went to this school and there weren't many guys that wanted to play, but there were girls who did. Made no sense. Let me find the article. I'm still going. This is where, again, look at me still going. I've gone from almost collapsing. Some of you in the chat are probably thinking, I hope this guy collapses, the cocky twat. And I would probably be one of them. Let's see if I collapse. Let's see if I collapse like the Twin Towers, baby, on 9/11. And the emergency dialing code for the US is 9/11. That's a coincidence. Queen Elizabeth died 911 days after coronavirus was declared a global pandemic, which was 3/11. And 3:11 p.m. is the 911th minute of the day. And Neo from The Matrix was born 3/11. Passport ran out 9/11/2001. All a coincidence, isn't it? That 3 times 11 is 33. And 9 times 11 is 99, and 33 times 3 is 99. And Prince Philip died at age 99, the 99th day of the year. It's definitely all coincidental. So let me go back to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire girls football team. They better not have deleted this. Harry Maguire versus girls football. Wait, where have they changed? They definitely had this, guys. Harry Maguire's cheeky fiance sings about his massive head. Harry Maguire's rise from remarkable, a student to a hero. Let me look at this. What they're saying about Maguire. Harry Maguire's rise from remarkable A-star student to a hero of England's World Cup 2018 campaign. He did have a good tournament, the fat-headed deceiver. Look at state of Maguire. Hey, here it is. Harry Maguire presented with a house award at St. Mary's Catholic School. Oh my goodness. And he's with 4 girls, 3 guys. Oh my word. That is a woman. Looks like a lesbian. Oh my word. How did Harry Maguire? How is Harry Maguire playing for England? Look at, I wish I could show you these images. And he signed for supposedly 80 million. Here it is. Harry Maguire with his school athletics team. And it's just girls and 1 guy. Harry Maguire throwing the discus at St. Mary's Catholic School. St. Mary's? What was Elizabeth's middle name? Mary? And then you had Liz Truss. It's got the Mary in her name as well. Mother Mary. Do not worship Mother Mary. The only person you worship is Jesus. If you're going to worship Mother Mary, Satan's got you by the balls. He went to St. Mary's Catholic School, did Maguire. Of course he did. She did. They all do this. This thumbs up, I think, is to do with transgender. I think this one and this one. Trump always does it. These people living their lives as frauds. What's this say? Harry Maguire getting pipped to the post in an 800-meter race. Wow. So he signed for Leicester for 17 million. Then he went, for 80 million to Man United? Is awful. Really, really bad. He played on this women's football team. I've got the article somewhere. I've done a video about it. I told you all at the beginning of the tournament it would be number 5 and number 6, Stones and Maguire starting. Everyone laughed at me because of the 56 that England won the World Cup 56 years ago. Maguire's been the worst defender in the Premier League all season, yet he's starting for one of the favourites in the World Cup. He can't pass. He can't run. He's good in the air because his head's 5 times bigger than mine. He's a calamity. He's a disgrace, yet he started. And he's been all over the news because he wears number 6. So again, use your common sense now and ask yourself, why is Maguire starting? If you think Southgate has a say in the starting lineup, you don't have a clue. Again, my mate Buchan, I love to bits, really love him. Southgate's a bit negative, isn't he? Southgate has nothing to do with the outcome of the games. He's not coaching. The players have no say. The players are being controlled by demons. Just like you play your little video games, all right? Who's controlling those players? Is it the players doing it or is it you? The way you control people on FIFA is the way these demons control your Harry Kane, your Messi, your Ronaldo. You've got to get that in your head. Oh, see, Harry Kane deliberately missed that chance right at the end. He didn't have a say. It wasn't like how we would be playing. Where you're like, oh, Adam should have put that away. Didn't have a say. They give their soul and pretty much to these demons. They're miserable, these celebrities, and you'll start seeing more and more and more of them now miserable. You see them, they're miserable. You see, watch a lot of them when they score a goal, they're like, some of them go wild, but it's not the same anymore. They know. These demons who are inside of these footballers, they know now that we're onto them. People like me are onto them. Heavy lies the head that wears the fridge, Maguire said. What do you think about the injuries, like the head injuries the Arabian player and the Iran player had? Demons. I've told you what happened in that Iran game. Iran's goalkeeper was number 1, like it should be, even though you get people now, goalkeepers wearing 99 and silly numbers. Iran's goalkeeper, number 1, he ran into his own defender, number 19, 119. All right? Southgate was born with 119 days left in the year. That goalkeeper was number 1 who ran into number 19, came off the field after 19 minutes. When you added up the jersey numbers of England's goal scorers, it got you 67, the 19th prime. If you want to attempt to tell me that the Iran goalkeeper worked all week on running into the number 19, getting badly injured to come off after 19 minutes, and then they're all like, okay, guys, we're going to make sure that we get 6 goals today. We've got to combine the jersey numbers. It's got to come up to 67. All right. And the goalkeeper who replaced number 1, who ran into number 19, who came off after 19 minutes, was Iran's number 19. What? The injuries, they're happening. But how can Paul George, who has 2 male names in the NBA for the Clippers, he snapped his leg in about 7 places. And he came back like less than a year later, better than he's ever been. His leg literally snapped. Or like when what's his name? McGregor. How Conor McGregor? He snapped his ankle. And he's still on the microphone, giving it the big one. Demons don't feel pain, but they can present it that they're injured. They can. I've told you, your LeBrons, your Messi, your Ronaldos, they just don't get injured. They don't get injured. Or seriously injured. They don't, do they? They don't. Chicharito's in Los Angeles with the Galaxy. He's old now. Chicharito was always extremely mediocre football. He did nothing. Yeah, he was that fox in the box. Scored all his goals from 6 yards. He wasn't much of a footballer. Again, another little female who's got a demon inside of her. That's it. And we've idolized these people, and now I'm destroying them. Destroying them. Just watch Jack Grealish and tell me that guy's not a woman parading as a man. You can't. Who's winning tonight, Phoenix Suns or the Jazz? Mate, you think you can just ask me a game and I'm just going to tell you who's going to win from any sport? If I coded it, I'd figure it out. I'm not coding anything today. I've already done Argentina and Messi to score and Argentina not to concede. Why would I do another code? I ain't doing the NBA. So please don't ask me who's going to win this game. Like, okay, it's going to be the Jazz. Done. You think that's how I'd code? I don't know. Who do you think is going to win? Jack Grealish helped that little boy. I hope you're bantering me, Mr. Man, and seeing the video. Grealish scored England's 6th goal. He did it after 89 minutes. 89 is the 24th prime. He got assisted by number 24, Callum Wilson. 89 is the 11th Fibonacci number. He did the celebration for an 11-year-old with cerebral palsy. Queen Elizabeth's funeral was 11 days after she died at 11 a.m. She died 8-9. If you want to believe that Grealish did that celebration for one fan that he doesn't even know, probably gets fan mail every day, and you believe that, believe the bullshit that Satan's going to feed you. When you get to my level, you see through it and you laugh at it. Don't even anger you anymore. You go, is that the best you've got? I've seen exactly what you've done there. I know what the worm is. I know how the worm signifies people going to hell, where they won't be quenched. So, yeah, if you think Grealish helped that little boy, it's also that thing is Jesus on a cross. They always put their arm out. Loads of players, when it's Jesus on a cross who they're mocking. They're not aware in their deluded satanic heads that Jesus dying on a cross meant that Satan's lost. Satan's convinced these Satanists that this world's going to end here and then they're going to go off with him and live happily ever after. They've been deceived, guys. They've been deceived. And I really hope they repent and they start seeing through it. I do. I really, deep down, part of me hopes Grealish sees through Satan and it's not too late. Because forgiveness is what it's all about. People, how can you forgive that act? Again, read the Bible and understand what forgiveness means. We are living in a satanic realm where we're surrounded by sin. If you repent and really believe that Jesus died and he sacrificed himself for us, then I think you're more than halfway there. If you're in denial of Jesus Christ, you might be joining the same fate as Grealish and Mbappe and Messi and Ronaldo, even though you've not really done anything technically bad. And also, Satanists do everything in reverse. They invert everything. So wouldn't it make sense for all these Satanists to be inverted? When they literally admit that they do everything in reverse, it's why they count down instead of up with NASA. Why do they count down and not up? They do everything in reverse. So, of course, if they were born a female, they're going to present themselves as males. Just sub to your website. Thank you very much. Gabriel keeps telling me, "Go, you just got another 7 people today." It's like the more I get, the more I'm like humble with the website. I'm so grateful when people sign up because I'm so grateful for the support and that they're going to witness what I'm doing. Because YouTube, I only give you about 30, 40%. Twitter, I give you about 20%. And I give you so much on Twitter for free. I'm almost on 7,000 subs on Twitter. Since this World Cup began, I've probably gained 3,000 people on Twitter because of the stuff that I've revealed. But they're still shadow banning me. My best mate says I never get your posts. I'm getting shadow banned. Yeah, you see the inverted crosses. I know Melinda Gates always had the inverted cross or the upside down cross. That's for Satan. Turned his cross around. IHS Jesuits 98 is the Queen's birth and 19 is the slaughter. Wow. Wow. 98 plus 19 is 117. The Euro 2020 final was 11-7. 11 times 7, 77. Boris Johnson was the 77th Prime Minister who stepped down on 7/7 on the 17-year anniversary of the London bombings. And I think that connects to George Best as well. It does. Go on, Divine. Divine, when you keep calling me Bestie, all right, you keep calling me Bestie, that's an anagram of Betsy, who was my wife. So I keep thinking you're saying Betsy, but Bestie obviously means best friend. Best friend forever and ever. Again, why that show, which I really like, and I can't watch it anymore because it's so blatant, but I did. The In-Betweeners. That's the penis and a vagina, the Baphomet, the In-Betweeners. The Baphomet has both male and female genitalia, who they worship. Study the Baphomet, guys. Baphomet. You'll learn so much. The In-Betweeners. All 4 of them were born female. They're funny. They've got that demon in them that makes people laugh. All right? But the In-Betweeners, of course there's 4 of them, like I said, the 4 horsemen. There's 4, isn't there? Best friends forever and ever. And then what? Didn't Jamie Vardy impersonate them? Another Satanist. I've got to figure out what this wrist strap is. Vardy wears it. Benzema wears it. There's something with the wrist strap that signifies something. I can't figure it out. But it's connected to number 9s. I got 3 of them. There's Vardy, there's Benzema, and there's another one that always straps his hand up. A great player. So there's something with the strap. And I don't know what it is, but it's going to mean something with the strap. Why would they always wear it? I get it if you've got a wrist injury. Benzema's always strapped up on his wrist. Yeah, Divine sent me a picture of her dad. Sunak wears the red thread. Yeah, that's connected to the Kabbalah. Madonna does as well. Madonna literally admitted she studies all of that. The Kabbalah, which rhymes with Dybala. Is he in the squad for Argentina? I'm sure she is. Dybala's very feminine looking and moves like a female as well, just like Sterling. Dybala, by the way, I think Dybala has the World Cup trophy on his calf, which is very interesting for Argentina. Is Dybala 21? Okay. We need an Andrew Tate decode. I believe he's born female. I've ruined Andrew Tate numerous times. I did a live about him, but I didn't call it Andrew Tate. His dad was CIA, wasn't he? Or was he? Yeah, I think he was CIA, his dad. Her dad. Andrew Tate's a female. Okay? You would not have a clue about what drugs they're getting pumped with. Or bodysuits or whatever it is. Fake Adam's apples. Have you seen Ronaldo's Adam's apple? How did his Adam's apple get bigger? Ronaldo's Adam's apple. Make sure this don't come out. Ronaldo's Adam's apple is that. All right. Why has his Adam's apple got so big? And again, how does Ronaldo jump like freaking 7 foot in the air, out jumping black centre halves, who notoriously can out-jump a white guy, and they're faster than white guys. Yeah, like someone like Messi is burning a 6'4" African for speed. Let's be real right now. Should that be happening? Messi with his tiny little bitch legs? Messi's legs about the size of that. He's got 2 of these. Messi's legs just going like that. And he's outrunning a 6'4" black guy? Nah, not having it anymore. It's nonsense. The black guy should go into him, shoulder him, and outspeed him. All right, maybe Messi can jink and jive, drop his shoulder. It does the same shit all day. Drops that little shoulder, never goes on his right foot, really. Turn him inside. As he goes inside, boom. But no, you can't touch that demon. Can't get anywhere near him. Look at the goal where he dribbled through everybody. Just fucking smash him. Why didn't Maradona get smashed? Because the demons wouldn't allow it to happen. Maradona's going through all of England's team from the halfway line. This is back. Back in when was it when he did that? 86? How are you not taking him out? How did Maradona out-jump Peter Shilton for the hand of God? How did he even get up there with his hand when Shilton was, 6'5", whatever he was, and Maradona 5'5"? How did that happen with that in the hand of God? No, it was Satan that. I don't think that God's really gets too involved in these sports games. I think that's where Satan has really taken our energy and screwed us over and had us hate other nations. Guys, I used to hate Germans. I used to hate Argentinians because I did. Because of the way they programmed me to hate Germany because of the war, and then I hated the German national team. I hated Bayern Munich. How pathetic is that, what they were able to do to me? But they did it. Satan did it to me. And I always say, you got to admit when you're being fooled, but most people would rather be manipulated than accept they've been manipulated. Most people would rather be lied to than accept they're being lied to. Tell me I'm wrong. Woo! Guys, I wish I could just give me a microphone, put me on stage, and just give me a woo after I said something. And thousands of people going, woo! Imagine the energy there. It'd be so funny if you put me on stage for an hour just ranting. And all of you would just like, it'd be such a thrill. Wouldn't it? I hope one day I'm able to do that. It'd be so funny, man. Just give me a microphone and just talk. Sometimes bollocks, sometimes sound like a genius, sometimes make you laugh, sometimes make you cry, sometimes make you want to hit me. Oh, this guy's a cocky twat. Just all sorts of emotions. You'd leave thinking, whoa, that was a roller coaster. Because life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it. Rona Keaton, female. Woo! Still going, aren't I? 2 hours, 16 minutes. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, 21, the sixth triangular number. Still going. Obama born 216th day of the year. Ronaldo wins the Euros in 2016, the year that Donald Trump became the president. The year that Prince died on the Queen's birthday. Woo! The year Leicester City won the Premier League. Woo! It was a big year, 2016 for your 6. Times 6. Times 6. Woo! 2016, 63rd try. Huge number, as I've shown you. 3, 6, and 9, baby. Tesla, whether you existed or not, I respect your thoughts. Makes a lot of sense. Energy. Woo! Vibration. Woo! Frequency. Woo! I agree. I do believe 3, 6, and 9 can give you a key to the universe. I believe these numbers give you a key to the universe. It isn't going to unlock every door, but it will unlock the door that matters the most, and that is opening the door to the kingdom of God. Woo! Woo! See that? It hurt my throat, and I came out and did it again. And if the neighbors are getting angry right now, this is for them. Woo! You, number 1, next door to mine. That's number 3. Like 13, how the World Cup finals play with 13 days left in the year. This one's for you. Woo! Number 5, to this side of me. Okay? For Messi and Ronaldo's 5th World Cup, those 2 demons. This is for you. Woo! All right. About an hour ago, I nearly collapsed. And now I'm wooing because of the Holy Spirit within me. Yes. So the guy who said earlier, I'm angry with the world. This one's for you. Woo! That one's for you, baby. Do I seem angry with the world? No. No. Is my throat going to hurt after this? Yes. Will I need a little nap? Maybe. Will I probably work again and do a code? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe, baby. All right. Wow. Jeez. Woo. Think I'm done, aren't I? That was interesting. I don't know what the hell I just did there, but it was pretty funny. Neymar posts injured ankle pics, but plans return. I don't give a shit if you're playing Neymar. Neymar's feet, guys, oh my goodness. Neymar must be wearing a size 3 shoe. Neymar's feet are about this big, guys. Go on Sky Sports, look at Neymar's feet. My dick's bigger than Neymar's feet. Woo! His feet are tiny. Her feet are tiny. Outrageously small feet. Same with Messi. Guys, if you look at Ronaldo's feet, he wears a size 7 boot. The guy's 6 foot, what? 6'2" is he, Ronaldo? And he wears a size 7 boot. Research it. He says he likes to wear boots that are tight. What? Bullshit. CR7. Wales will take handbrake off against England. Do or die. There you go. Do or die. So many death references in this World Cup, or explosion ones. I'll look deep into that game. I told you England would beat Iran. I said they would draw, and I believe they'll qualify with 7 points. I hope they do. But we'll see what happens. We've got, guys, listen. Satan's running out of ideas. Listen to this same bullshit that they do. I make fun out of this all the time. Wales defender Meetham said, we need to take the handbrake off now. We need to go for it. We've nothing to lose. And sometimes that's quite dangerous for other teams. Or when you've got nothing to lose, you can't be asked. I've been involved in games, guys, where literally you can't really qualify for the next part of the tournament. You say, oh, you're going to go out there and you're going to play with freedom. Or like many people, they can't be asked. The fans are not that, the fans will get up for it because it's England and the rivalry. This is all because of King Charles, who was the Prince of Wales and all of that, and the dragon, and St. George slaying the dragon. England might batter Wales. They might batter them, to be honest. But this whole thing about we've got nothing to lose, and sometimes that's quite dangerous for the other teams. Or when you win a game, well, listen, all we've got to do is focus on the next game, one game at a time. It's like the same shit, the same decided lines, pathetic and weak. It's laughable. When you've got nothing to lose, a wounded animal, and we have to go for it against England. So you're going to go for it against England, where England can hit you on the break and ruin you. If it was real and you wanted to go and beat England, you ain't going to go up and go one-on-one against them to try and beat them and outclass them. It ain't going to happen if it was legit. In reality, the only way Wales would win is if England have an absolute nightmare and Wales hit them on a break or a set piece. So if Wales are going to come out and attack England, all right, they should get absolutely smashed. Somebody like Grealish should tear them a new arsehole. Foden should. Sancho should. Rashford can get behind with his speed. La-di-da-di-da if you believe in it. So this whole shit about we've got nothing to lose. Yes, you have. You have a game that you're probably going to lose. Just same nonsense that they say. Same shite. If there's any game the group will be motivated for, it would be this one. We've shown in the past against quality teams that we can match them. But we need to dig deep. They always say that. Dig deep against England. They are a top side. It's the same nonsense that they always say. The reality is England should batter Wales. Who have Wales got? Bale? Who's like, what, 33 now? How old's Bale? 33? Playing in the MLS, their best player? Who else have they got? Ramsey coming towards the end of his career? Who have Wales got? Championship players? A couple of mediocre Premier League players? Who have they got? There should be no conversation on who wins between England and Wales if it was real. England should have annihilated the US if it was real. Argentina should have put 15 past Saudi Arabia if it was real. And I ain't exaggerating when I say that. They should have put 15 past them if it was legit. Saudi Arabia? There ain't one of you in that chat that can name 3 Saudi Arabia players off the top of your head. There's not one of you. Yet they could still beat Argentina. Right, definitely going. A 5th. Okay, you know him because he's the leading goal scorer with 42 goals and he'll stay on that. All right, should be a great sign for England. You know a 5th, which is FIFA in reverse. Oh, Daniel James, guys. We've got to look out for Daniel James, who would come on for Man United and play about 7 minutes and be dog shit. Just quick. There's nothing else. A guy with 2 male names as well, just like David James. Gary Speed is dead. So he committed suicide. So, yeah. Wales' national team's a joke. But they're going to be up for it because they've got nothing to lose. So maybe they're going to beat England 5-0 because of that. Load of bullshit. I'm off. I need a pee. I need a sleep. And guys, on my website, I'll respond to the comments later. I ain't doing it right now. I'm going to sleep. It is 3:55. Don't really know what that means. I can't think of anything off the top of my head for 3:55. There's nothing that stands out. I'm off. Yeah, cheers. Take care. Much love. Bye-bye. Oh, 13 days left in the year. Yes, I guess that's what you get, don't you, with the 3:55. 3 + 5 + 5 is 13. Cheers, guys. Much love. Bye.